fam, welcome back to my channel. It's time for another Manic Monday plan with me. Sorry about missing last week's. It was just a hectic little week, especially for the Amplify Planner side. Making a planner, you have to plan things very early, so we had to submit all of our files for the 2022 designs to our print house to start getting printed, so it was just a lot of work for me. And Monday came around and I was like, this is more important. You know, it kind of came down to priorities of what tasks are the most important. And on Monday, it was sending in all of the files. Look at this to-do list for Monday. It even came all the way down here of everything that needed to get sent over to the print house. So now that that's all done, we're kind of back to a little bit more of a normal schedule. So I asked on social media if you guys wanted to see me plan in the vertical layout, because we announced for Amplify Planner that for 2022 you can either get a vertical layout for your weekly layout or a horizontal layout for your weekly layout. You get to pick. And I'll be quite honest, I haven't used the vertical layout. Even once we designed it, I just have stuck with my horizontal layout. So you guys said you wanted to see a vertical weekly layout plan with me. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna kind of see what happens and go from there, and then we'll fill out the daily layouts. Yes, it is kind of a hectic Monday. Yesterday I volunteered at like a fundraiser event for the cat rescue I volunteer for, and that was all day. So none of the like normal Sunday things got taken care of. Laundry, grocery shopping, I need to water the plants, all of that, it didn't happen. So it kind of needs to happen today with all the other Monday things. And then we also picked up a foster kitty. Her name is Razalee. She's a little tortoise shell, like a dilute tortoise shell, so like a pastel, that's what I always say, a pastel tortoise shell. And she has a little upper respiratory infection, so we're helping her get rid of that so then she can go back and get adopted. She's super cute. She's totally one of those cats that's like a perma kitten. She's 2 years old and she's tiny. So I know someone's gonna scoop her up right away. So you'll kind of see that. We'll go over that, like giving her her medications in the plan with me as well. So for this week, the theme I was picking, I thought it'd be fun to do like a black and white theme. Just, you know, mix it up a little bit. I haven't done a black and white theme in a very long time, so I just thought this would be a fun. I have a ton of black and white washi, and I was like, perfect. So it's gonna be a very washi heavy spread. As far as stickers go, all I have are Freedom boxes, which I was like, do I print black Freedom box covers? Is that weird because they're already gray? And I was like, just do it. And then days of the week. For the vertical layout, I actually don't have any stickers designed for this layout just yet. Don't worry, there will be. I just, again, trying to do all the things. I haven't designed any yet, but there definitely will be a vertical option. So this is just the free vertical PDF that you can get from Amplify Planner's website. So if you want to turn your horizontal into a vertical, you totally can. And it just covers right where the horizontal layout is. Boom. Just like that. And then the other one, the hardest part is always peeling it off of the backing. This one wasn't too bad. And then we'll just line it up right there. Just like that. Boom. So now our horizontal layout is a vertical layout. So that was the easy part. Now for the hard part, figuring out how I want to lay this out. So I'm kind of thinking of dividing it up. So maybe I can find, I always grab this washi. It's like a polka dot washi, and it's totally navy dots instead of black dots, but I grab it every time and I'm like, yeah, this is black. And then I look closer and I'm like, it's definitely navy. So let's see. Oh, these are cute together. Let's find some nice, like, skinny ones. Perfect. They squeeze between the little cracks in the basket. Okay. So I kind of want to do like a social media. So I think I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. And we'll do like Amplify social media, Chelsea Brown Design social media, and then the rest can be like a to-do list. I think I like those three together. I'm going to peek. I didn't even fill out my weekly layout last week. Totally empty. You know, sometimes that's just how it all works out. Maybe we do like a fun, there's just a lot of space. I was like, okay, there's the social media part. And then I have all this empty space and I just know I'm not going to need all of this space. So I'm trying to think, I can obviously add some decorative washi elements. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then I can put the medication tracker also on here. Oh my gosh, this washi tape is like crunchy. Put Rasley's like medication tracker in here too. I was going to track it in my daily spread, so I might do both and then we can kind of see which one sticks. And then yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I can use this space for. I should have grabbed my power sheets. That would have been helpful. I like that. Or would I prefer it like there? Okay, I'm gonna trim this washi really quick and then I'm gonna put in my to-do list and then we'll kind of figure out what to do. A lot of the times with like a new layout, if I'm not quite sure how I want to lay it out, I'll like start from the bottom, start from the top, and then we'll just like fill in the middle with something. That's my go-to method for trying out new planner spreads. So we'll get the little slice tool and our ruler and just trim this washi. Okay, and then as pens go, I'm trying out a new pen. I have a random stash of just a bunch of different kinds of pens when I've done the like what pen works best in your planner. I have one for Amplify Planner and one for Passion Planner. And so I just have a bunch of random different kinds of pens. So this is the Pentel Energel Liquid Gel Ink. Last video I was talking about how gel gets all the love and someone mentioned rollerball pens and I was like, ooh, rollerball. I don't know if I actually have a rollerball pen. I was looking and looking and I honestly thought that this was a rollerball pen and then I'm like, it's definitely a gel pen, but I feel like it's kind of like a gel rollerball combo. So I definitely need to go order some rollerball pens and test them out because it's been a minute since I've used a rollerball pen. I don't think they come, or at least it's not as common for them to come in a fine tip, like a 0.38. So that might be a little tricky, but if I find one, I'm definitely going to order it and test it out because I want to know. Gel pens get all the love and I get it, but I don't get it all at the same time. So let's see. Okay, I have the social media part filled out. So now we're gonna do the to-do list. I have this like really dark gray mild liner, so I'm gonna use that for the dots for my to-do list. I also kind of wrote down some things just to brain dump because that makes things a little easier for me. So yeah, let's get started with that. And then like I said, we'll kind of fill out the middle and go from there. Okay, so I kind of silently filled this out. Ian hopped on a conference call and I didn't want to be talking while he was doing his talking. We're in separate rooms, but I still feel like we can hear each other. And then you can hear him and he can hear me. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to focus and get this filled out. So I decided to leave just kind of the middle blank. I feel like that'll just work best for me because I tend not to use my weekly planner, like my weekly layout every single day. It's just like a reminder as I'm filling out my to-do list of like what I want to accomplish each day. So some big things for this week is I need to list the new kits. I was supposed to list those yesterday. I tried to list them on the 25th, but that fundraising event for the kitties, it was an all-day thing. It was wonderful. It was so much fun, and I hope we raised a ton of money for the cats. And obviously that's a priority, so getting those kits listed, it didn't happen, and that's okay. We're just one day late, and Sundays are kind of weird days anyways. Not a lot of people tend to be shopping on their phones, doing that stuff. It's, you know, it's a very self-care day, so I wasn't too worried about it. I also want to try to list another kit. I either want to do a sunflower one or more of like a fall leaves one, but I think the sunflower one's gonna win. It's an older kit that I've done in the past, so bringing that one back will be so much fun. It's so pretty. We have some fun things for Amplify Planner now that like a bunch of the design work is done. It's gearing up for August, gearing up, you know, for 2022 launches and all that fun stuff and sneak peeks. And those goodies, we also are thinking of starting a Patreon group for Amplify Planner. So that can be a whole other thing that we need to talk about and kind of figure out what each tier would cost and what those would include. So that's a fun little sneak peek about that. I do have some sticker designs I want to release. My employee Ashley, if you don't know, I have an employee named Ashley. She's the one that cuts out every single one of your stickers. She's amazing. She's been with me for like 3 years, which just blows my mind. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, and it also feels like I don't know how I ever survived without her. She's amazing. She just graduated college in children's book illustration, so I had her do like, I went through and did like all the fun like quirky holidays for August, and she drew little pictures for each of the fun holidays. So I want to make that a little sticker sheet. I know it's a little last minute since obviously August starts on Sunday. We weren't quite sure how long it would take to do all the illustrations and all of that. So we're, you know, figuring out timelines. It did take a little bit longer than I think we all expected, but that's okay. I get it. It's one of those things you don't know how long it's going to take you until you do it. So hopefully we can crank out some of the future months a little bit quicker and you guys can grab those. The nice part is at least like they don't expire. You know, it's going to be the same holidays next year. So that'll just be a fun little addition to add to the shop. Her illustrations are super cute, so I can't wait to show you. And then something that totally surprised me that I completely forgot about is we're going camping this weekend, and that just filled me with all the anxiety because I completely forgot. This weekend was just such a blur already as it was, and now we're looking at a camping trip coming up. Thankfully, we're just going for one day. We were going to go for 2 days, so like 2 nights, 3 days technically. And as much as fun as it would be, I just don't think I have it in me. So even just getting up there for one day, you know, staying the night and then coming home the next day, that's totally fine. It also is a little tricky having 5 cats and a foster cat. So my mom's going to take care of the kitties and she's going to give Rosalie her medication. So hopefully she's a little bit better about taking it by then because she is not about it right now. So we'll see what happens. Worst case, I can always take her back to the shelter and they can babysit her while we're gone, and then I can pick her up and bring her back home for any further treatment. So we'll kind of see how it goes as the week progresses. So that's the big weekly layout. I have not filled out these sections yet. The whole camping thing just kind of threw a wrench in my plan. So I'm gonna fill those out really quick and then we'll flip to the daily layouts. Like I said, I didn't do a ton of stickers. We just have the days of the week and then the freedom boxes because I thought it would be fun to continue with like the theme of the washi tape along the top. So let's see how this turns out. We're just gonna dive right in. Hopefully this doesn't turn out looking like super Halloween-y or something. I feel like if it's just black, it'll be okay, but these stripes are feeling a little festive. Okay, so here's the daily. I think I'm just gonna filling out my daily layout, and then we'll kind of wrap things up because it's getting a little bit long for me. So what I'm kind of thinking is continuing with my little like box thing that I've been doing. I have some crazy cats. Echo, what are you doing? Cats are fun. So I do want to do like a little medication tracker for Razily. I have one like printed out that the rescue gave me, but I want to make my own. I mean, that's what a planner gal does, right? Okay, so here is my daily layout. We already reviewed the hourly timeline, just filled in my to-do list items and the weather, daily habits, and then my 2 social media freedom boxes. The other 2 freedom boxes are generally just like brain dump ideas or things that just like, yeah, pop into my head that I'm like, I should write that down. That's a good idea. And then the dot grid is usually just an overflow list if I need more to-do list space, just because I am one of those people, I like to write down every single little thing because checking things off a list is amazing. So I will break things down into microscopic to-do list items to just check them off. I know I'm not the only one that does that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little vertical weekly layout and then just a little dive into my daily layouts. I'm getting hungry. You know, I've been filming for a minute right now, so we're not going to do the whole week. I'm sure you guys are perfectly okay with that. But let me know what you want to see next week. Let me know your rollerball pen recommendations if you're a rollerball pen user or if you have another pen that you love. I know the gel pens are so popular, and I know, unpopular opinion alert, that the Sharpie S gels are really popular. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like the tip. I don't know. They're not my favorite, but that's okay. So let me know what you want to see next week, and I'll make sure to get that filmed. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!